Hi, I'm Tommy. I'm with Living Space. I'm going to show you the proper way to screen a porch conversion window. This is the spline we use to apply the screen. If you notice, we have a rounded edge and a flat edge, and you always want to make sure the rounded edge goes up to get a nice secure fit. We're going to go ahead and cut our spline to the lengths we need them. You don't have to do anything extra. As you're applying it, you will stretch it. I don't have to do that again. I can just measure off of my piece I already cut. Okay, now that I have my spline set, I will go ahead and roll my screen out. I like to make sure that it's even all the way around for the overhang that we leave that is cut off in the field. Okay, we're going to apply our spline. You want to start down here in the far end. Go ahead and get the end started. You want to try to make sure your screen stays straight as you stretch your spline and start applying. Always try to stay a little bit ahead of yourself. Keep it nice and tight. Okay, we've done our one end of spline here at the end. If you notice, they do not touch each other, but they do meet here. You want to go ahead and start on this end, keeping it nice and tight with your screening straight. Following your same pattern, staying a little bit ahead of yourself. I have the edge done with spline, and this edge I do leave a little bit extra in case we need to make any adjustments after I do the other two sides. I'll grab my piece. Make sure I put it nice tight back up against the sides of the table. And I can continue to do the rest of my spline. Pulling it nice and tight out ahead of myself as I go. Keeping my screen nice and straight. Okay, that edge is done. I have one more to do. Starting down here in the edge again, making sure my screen's nice and tight. On this side, you're going to gently make sure your screen's nice and tight as well as you put your spline in. I'm still pulling on my screen, making sure it's nice and tight. As you can see, it tightens my screen as I go. I did end up with a bubble here in the end, so I pulled a little bit of my spline out to make the proper adjustments that I needed to get rid of my bubble. My bubble's gone there. Now I can go ahead and re-pull my end tight here. I have applied all of my spline. I'll go back and cut off all my extra on each end. I'll make sure everything is properly rolled into the groove. Now that we've re-rolled our screen, we will not trim it right now. We leave that for the installers to do once they make all the proper adjustments in the field.